We hear from landscaping business owners all the time that they're not making the money that they want to be making, but they're so busy that they couldn't possibly take on any more work. And to that, I say, great, cool. Don't take on any more work. I'm Katie with $1 Million Landscaper, and I am here to tell you how you can actually make more money without having to take on any more work. And in order to do that, I'm going to tell you a story of two landscapers. We have landscaper Dick, and we have Jane. Dick is your typical landscaper who is, just hustling and grinding. He's working 8 days a week, just got jobs coming out of his ears. He's getting it done, but everything is a little bit of a chaotic mess, and he's just kind of running everything by the seat of his pants. And then we've got Jane, who is no less busy, but has invested in herself and in her business and has taken the time to learn her numbers and learn how to put together estimates properly using those numbers that are unique to her business. So we've got these two landscapers, and they're both asked to bid on a job. So Jane here has got her numbers on lock. She's got everything on point. So she's like, absolutely, I can do this job for $100. We're just going to do easy math here. Then we've got Dick, who makes one of the biggest mistakes that we see struggling landscapers make. And he's like, oh man, I heard Jane's charging $100 for that. I'm just going to charge the same thing she's charging. Because he doesn't really know his numbers. He's so busy that he just is like, I don't have time to mess with this. I'm going to put out the same amount that Jane is charging. Cool, I'll do it for $100. But what he doesn't know is that Jane actually knows her numbers, and she has worked in a 15% net profit into that job, which isn't too bad. But he doesn't know that. And so poor Dick, he's over here. And since he doesn't know his numbers, his actual net profit is sadly like the national average for landscapers, it's around like 2.3%. So for easy math, I put 2%. So because he doesn't know his numbers, that's what his business is operating at, and he doesn't even know it. But Jane, she knows what she's doing, so she's like, I can do this for 15% net profit, cool. Don't confuse this with gross profit. If you hear people throwing around, oh, it should be 50%, all that's gross. That's gross profit, not gross. That's gross profit, and that's a topic for another day. We're talking about net here. So we've got Jane, cool, I'll do the job for $100, 15% net profit. That means she's going to make $15 on this job. Then we've got Dick, he's only at a 2%, which is only $2 to do this whole job. And that's pretty sad. And so if that isn't bad enough, this always happens. The homeowner or whoever who wants this job done, they're like, is that the best you can do? Mom's in the hospital, my dog's got fleas, things are just tough right now. Is that the best price that you can do? And, being nice people, Jane's like, sure, I'll drop that down to 95. But because she knows her numbers and she still has that net 15% net profit, that means she's still going to take home $10 at the end of the day. So Jane has still made money. Poor Dick, he just wants to keep up. He's like, yeah, I'll totally do it for $95. I'll do that too. Yeah, I want to win that job. But if he gets that job, then poor Dick, he's going to take home negative $3. So it just cost him $3 to do that job. So as you can see, Dick and Jane here, they both have businesses. They're bidding on the same job. They're going to do the same amount of work to get the job done. And Dick is potentially losing money, and Jane's at least going home with money in the bank. And you might be like, oh, that's only $100. That's not a big deal. But even if you scale this up, say to like a $300,000 a year business, if your business isn't very old, that's what you're doing, cool. If you're operating around that 2% net profit, then that means you're only taking, and that means your business's net profit for the whole year is only around $6,000. If you're at least holding steady at that 15%, it's more like 45,000. I think that's right. Somebody check my math. But the moral of the story is, it may not look like that big of a difference on just one job for $100. But when you scale it up to your business, that's a lot of money. So the secret to making more money without having to take on any more jobs, it's pretty clear. Don't be a dick. That's how.